let's go to the floor. This clinic is going to be how to target tone from the belly button to the middle of your thigh, from your lower body, that whole ladybug area, and it's with muscle activation. You already have this, if you have the workout videos, hit the floor or hit the floor softer, hit the floor with weighted shoes, hit the floor harder. Ladybug on the floor, tempo lower body on the floor will have variations of these moves where we're just going to take it to the next level by incorporating T-Tapp technique muscle activation to really target tone those abs, the rib to hip, and it's amazing when you add what we started to with the crab claw. Okay, so in the beginning of all the hit the floors, and since we've had lunch here for us for having live, let's re-warm up our spine by reaching, either get that towel or reaching on over to get your fingertips on the outside of the little fingers. Wiggle, 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 wiggle on the hip bones. Make sure the knees are out in alignment with those armpits. Your knees are outside of your little toes. You reach, don't go over the top, reach to the side, even if it's just barely fingertip based on your body type. First is just push. So even though it takes you so, because you're shorter torso, longer leg, do you have a towel? I'm telling you, it'll work better because it's not, if you're short torso and you're reaching and you have to out the knees to get there, you lose the linear alignment activation. You'll feel it different in your back. So you're not cheating by using a towel. You're actually creating greater muscle activation. So we're here. Inhale, just push. Feel that stretch. 3, 4, release. Inhale, lift up the shoulders, back, center, and pull it in. Trying to pull your chest to your knees or to your thighs. Feel the difference mid-back. Good. Release. Inhale. It's push, pull up, shoulders back and center, and it's push and pull. 2. Just to your best ability. It doesn't matter if it doesn't straighten the knee. 3, keep pushing and pulling. 4, then wiggle up, wiggle up, wiggle up. Keep those knees out, knees out. You're here. So if you just think, lift your foot, yeah, so there you go. And then once you're there, a little bit more wide on the heels, a little bit more, right there. Now feel your heel to hip alignment. Okay, then just lift the ribs a little bit and then push knees out. Feel how it's knee, little toe, you activated right here. Do you feel the difference? That's what you want. One more time, push and pull. Inhale. It's push, lift up, pull back in, push and pull. Get those lats activated as you go down. Knees out, Grace, knees out. Keep it out even though they're on the straight drop head. Wiggle up, wiggle up, wiggle up. Now we're warmed up in the spine. Get your knees, make sure heel to hip alignment's there. Heel to hip. Pull your body up. We're going to scoop up. Keep those toes up and keep them in alignment. Ready? It's scoop up, 2, 3. Reach up, 2, 3. It's pull, 2, 3, release, repeat. Scoop up, 2, 3, reach up, 2, 3. It's pull, 2, 3, release, and then let your toes, feel the shins. Hands back, little push, lift butt back down. That just kind of puts things in alignment. Hands, fingertips out to the side. If you're a beginner, just get the fingertips on the side, and that's all I really want to majorly focus on. Just don't hunch. A little bit more muscle activation, edge of the hand, thumbs off the floor. Okay? Create more muscle activation, elbows bend in towards the body so that your elbow and shoulder are in better alignment. You lean back a little bit to create that leverage muscle activation, but don't hunch. You bend the elbows deeper. As soon as you start to get weaker and they're starting to get tired, then you just have to think bend elbows, which means bend elbows, squeeze towards the body, and that will lift your ribs. Just like we pushed on the hands to lift ribs, right now, everybody, I want you to squeeze elbows towards each other. See how that just automatically lifts the ribs? That helps you keep the optimal alignment. Okay, so leaning back, edge of hands on count of 3. You're going to pull in your knees. 1, 2, 3, pull knees in and keep feet out. Heel in alignment with the hips. 1, 2, 3, you're going to go back down. Knees, not here, straight. 1, 2, 3, straight out. Use the belly as you go out. Okay, let's just do that for 4. Ready, begin. Touch and out. 2 in alignment. Feet apart, that's 3. 4 and down. Touch the floor each time. Because the floor touch is a lymphatic pump. Let's just do it 2 more times so you feel and unhunch the shoulders. Tighten tummy each time your knees come in. Just do 2, but touch the floor. Feel the difference. Ready, begin. Touch and down. Feet apart right here in the black with your white shoes. Open out the feet. Okay, now you can increase the lymphatic pump and increase the nerve stimulus even more if you flap the feet. I know that sounds weird. But I want you to, we're going to do it for 4. So there's a touch. That's all nice and pretty. Then there's the foot where you actually hit the foot, the metatarsal part. So as you come in, it's like you hit it. Okay, now and you feel the difference because you're going to feel more ab activation, target toning, and lymphatics. So lean back, squeeze elbows, thumbs off. Let's do 4 with a flap. Ready? Here we go. Flap it. Hit it. In alignment, though. In alignment and release. Don't move that upper body. Did you feel the difference? Toes up, bend your knees, shake out your hands. Just by adding lymphatic pumping, remember, your lymph system is an elimination system, which helps you get rid of toxicity and it's for your immune system. But your lymph system moves liquefied fat. Because you can't just target, you can target tone, but you can't spot reduce on fat. Your body will use the fat wherever you can get it to because fat's the primary use of fuel. So if you can pump and create lymphatic pumping throughout, you're like you're getting the lymph to circulate the fat, and you want to burn more fat, so you want to move the fat more to get to the places that are using the active muscle. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3, pull it in. Now, as we go into a straddle, out, out, here we go again. It's point of position, not this. Find your point of position. A little less, so I want you to bend your knees, turn them out, and point. Everybody get your point of position. So that means if you have to be this way and this way, so you're not going to hit your neighbor to whatever. So you can interact. All we're going to do is bring them in and out. So find your point of position. Okay, you lean back again, squeeze elbows, thumbs off, bend your knees, let the heels go, your toes go out, and feel that joint rotate up, then go down. Lift up, back down. Now you're in alignment. Set your shoulders. We're going to come in on a count of 3 and hold it there. 1, 2, 3, bring it in. Your feet should be by your hip bones. No seals. Out. Never touch together. That inactivates. For optimal activation, you stop at there. And it's not the heel, it's the outside 3 toes. So you're actually hitting just the outside of your foot. Okay, set it. 1, 2, 3, going to go back. 1, 2, 3, back out. Ready, here, don't hunch. Bend the elbows. Ready for 4. Touch and out. 2, point the toes. 3 and out. 4, stop it there, relax. Okay, now you're going to do those, flap it. Point, turn out, and 1, 2, 3, lift. We're set. I heard that crack. Elbows in. Glad it's not just me. Now are you going to flap it? Tighten the tummy. Set your shoulders. Ready, begin. Flap it. Flap it. Feel the difference in the inner thigh and relax. Flat feet, drag, point, bend, toes up, shake it out. Okay, so also here on the half frogs and then the full frogs, I want you to realize how many of you click whenever you do a half frog in a sitting position from hit the floor. You know what I mean? When you do this motion. Do you click? How many clicks? So I can see how many people. Oh, lots of clickers. Clicking, not bad. It's your tendon going around. It's from a previous injury or loose ligaments after childbirth, whatever. But the way you can prevent the clicking is to create greater muscle activation at the joint. So you shorten the fiber so the ligament's not as loose. So I'll help you to get into it, but it also is how you create greater muscle activation. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, bring your knees in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, open out. You're still in alignment, they're touching. Now, the next is you have to think to tuck your tail under, the tailbone. Okay? And then you tuck the tailbone, you also twist from the hip ball joint. Now, I don't even know if this is going to be able to show within the video, but you're going to feel what I'm talking about. And I'll show you my first. I tuck, twist. Feel that? You might have to lean back a little bit. Tuck, twist, use your glutes. Do you feel how you're more turned out? So now come on out with your feet off. And now from here on a count of 3, you're going to tuck, twist. Keep it twist. 1, 2, 3, we're going to go to frog. 1, 2, 3, it's out and touch. Did you feel a difference? 1, 2, 3, come in. 1, 2, 3, open out. 1, 2, 3, tuck set. 1, 2, 3, half frog. And when you come on a half frog, you do not come all the way together. That brings you out of alignment. Stop hip width. Okay? Set your elbows in, don't hunch. We'll do it again, but after you do half frog, always stop hip width. Don't go all the way together. So set it. 1, 2, 3, come in. Feet apart. Thank you, Summer. Over the top. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, tuck set. 1, 2, 3, drag, drop. Feel the difference? Last time. 1, 2, 3, in. 1, 2, 3, out. 1, 2, 3, tuck set. 1, 2, 3, drag back. Now, reverse. 1, 2, 3, drag out. 1, 2, 3, in. 1, 2, 3, straight out. Feet apart. There you go. Turn out. 1, 2, 3, drag in. 1, 2, 3, up straight. 1, 2, 3, back down. Now this time when you drag in, you turn out, you have to think tuck set as you drag in. Most people click going away, not so many coming in. Ready? Set the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, drag in. 1, 2, 3, lift up. 1, 2, 3, straight out. Now we get to do it all together. 1, 2, 3, bring it in. Yes, you can. And move. Now as you lean out, I'll demonstrate the first one. You keep sitting there on your sit bones. You're going to lean back, back, in. Yes, you can. And then I'll let you rest. Yes, you can, because you're going to tuck, twist, activate from the hip ball joint. Okay, back there? Yes, you can. So set the shoulders, lift your feet. We'll do it in 3, but you're going to come right back up. Ready? It's 1, 2, 3, open. 1, 2, 3, tuck set. Now we're going to go all the way back and come right back up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, back, down, back, up, and up, touch. Woo! 2 more times. Did I still have some clickers? Let me know. You did still click. Okay. Clicking will occur if you get your feet too close together, too. So keep them only hip width. So when you go down quick, I'll do the slow one, you stop hip width back down. Because a lot of times when you come here, that's when it clicks. Because then you have to come back out. Okay, let's try 2 more times. Back up, and then we're done with these. Feet apart. 1, 2, 3, open. 1, 2, 3, tuck, set, activate the lats. 1, 2, 3, out, lean back, back up, and touch. Anybody still click? Be honest so I can help you get there. Did you still click? A teeny bit. Anybody in the back row still click? Raise your hand if you did. Then good, we only have to do 1 more because we have 1 tiny bit click. But is it open? You know she's not going to click the next time. Set those shoulders, squeeze elbows in, use your lats. Now you're a little more tired in the abs because we've been targeting that area, so you have to really think lats. Back muscles will help. 1, 2, 3, open. 1, 2, 3, tuck, set. 1, 2, 3, lean back, use those back muscles, and there. Feel the difference? Cross on over. Did you? You promise. She says, I promise it didn't click. Really, really. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Let's just pull up and stretch our back before we get into the next target tone. Pull up. Inhale. Lift the shoulders. Exhale. Shoulders down, but keep ribs up. But not so much that you pull your face down. Lift it up and back. Set it there. Feel the difference. Inhale, lift. Lift ribs and bring it up and down from here. Tuck, pressure, lower, back. Use your hands to keep it there. Feel it. 2, 3, 4. Pull in. 2, 3, 4. And curl. Lean back. Uncurl. Step back out. Pretty legs. It's in hit the floor. To create greater muscle activation, you have to use your knee to ankle and lift up on the foot as you press your knee. To progressively get you to that pretty leg position, I'm going to have both knees go over each way, but you use it by lifting the ribs because shoulders back helps you target tone this area within. So from here, go ahead and bring your knees in. Use your hands. Lean back on the tailbone. This time you get to push the feet and knees together. In hit the floor. I have you just going over to the side. So without me explaining into greater muscle activation, let's do it like we just go. Over to our left. Over to our left. Back to the center. Feel what's happening in your torso. Over, keep your knees together though. Over to your right. Tuck center. Now feel the difference when you lift ribs. Bring your hand in a little closer. Bring your other hand out. Lift ribs again. Push with your hand to keep your ribs up, 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 up as you go over. When you're in that position, on a count of 3, push your knees, lift feet. 1, 2, 3. Push, lift. 2, 3, 4. Center. Drop. Okay, step back up. Hand comes closer as you step out. So you can lift rib, and you use your hand to push, lift. Keep it lifted as you go over. Gives you more room. 1, 2, 3, push, lift, 2, 3, 4, in center. Feel how much more torso twist. The foot up with the knee to get into alignment is even if you're pushing up, and that's your max, you're creating that muscle activation to do it. Okay, back out, lift butt, the pretty legs like you see and hit the floor. In, 2, 3, in alignment, heel to the hip. Heel to the hip, heel to the hip, Grace. Heel to the hip. So I want you to think further out. Put your hand right along your thigh and push your foot out. As soon as you feel that, that's hip to heel. That's hip to heel, which feels like it's outside your hip, right? Relax it. So put your hand out. So if you're here, you're not in alignment. Put it out where you can feel. Put your hand, lift, set your shoulders, put out, 1, 2, 3, push. That's what I want. Keep pushing. Release. That's heel to hip alignment. Everybody get that in the back row? Yeah. Okay. So from here, 1, 2, 3, you lift up. Heel to hip. Let me see that. Yeah, much better. Now you're going to push, lift on the rib before you go over. Now, stop right there. We're at an angle. You're not going to go knee over to the floor. I want you to aim on the count of 3 to lift your foot, press your knee down. If you need to bring your hand in as you come over, you can. Okay, so it gives you that leverage to push, but you want your leg on the floor to be in the middle of your foot, right through here. Okay, so I don't want this. I want it middle. So, don't hunch. 1, 2, 3, push up, press down, foot up, 2, 3, 4, center and drop. Do you feel the difference? Let's do the other side. Oh yes, trim torso. Leverage muscle activation. Shake out your hands if they're tired. Reset. In, 2, 3. Let's see if you can get heel to hip. Heel to hip. Out with the point. Set the shoulders. Drop them. Lift rib. Lift rib as you bring the knee over. Stop right there for a split second. 1, 2, 3. Push. Lift rib. Twist. 2. Lift the foot. 3, 4. Tuck center and drop. Okay, now relax for a second. Toes up. Shake. When the knee goes over, exhale to pull the ribs in, which will allow your knee to get over more, and you will feel the lymphatic as well as the muscles working to trim your torso for greater ab activation, greater muscle activation that way. So in, 2, 3, hip, heel to hip, push, lift, little closer, little out, push, lift, come over slowly. Actually, we'll do it with the inhale, exhale. Same thing as you exhale, you're going to push the knee down, lift the foot, right? Inhale. Keep your ribs up as you exhale and go. Pull the ribs together. Back center and down. Feel the difference? Back out. Other side. Re-stretch out. Lift rib. Inhale. Keep ribs up as you push on over and push left. Pull the ribs together. Back center and down. Okay, do you feel kind of the rush starting to happen? That's the lymphatic and the heat. So let's just do 4 super slow to kind of get a feel repetitively on the same leg, 4 counts. Leaning back, get your heel out to the hip. Inhale, exhale, twist over, back up, extend, repeat. And up, extend, repeat. Heel to hip, heel to hip, heel to hip. That's it. Heel to hip, heel to hip, heel to hip, and drop. Other side. Bend your knees, shake your hands. Do you feel the difference? Lift, and it's like increasing the intensity without increasing the reps. It's all about muscle activation, target toning. Okay, in, 2, 3. Okay, from here, inhale to tempo. Slow and smooth. Ready? Inhale. Here we go. It's over. Exhale. Center. Extend heel to hip. Bring in heel to hip. Heel to hip. Extend heel to hip. Pull in alignment. Lift the foot, press knee. When you cross. And up. Extend. And in. Drop. Bend your knees up. Shake out your hands. Do you feel the difference? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay. Out to the side. Bend heels. The number 4. Make sure that your heel's in alignment with your hip ball joint. Wider is better than too close. So pull it out. Set your shoulders. Now lift up, point. 1, 2, 3, tighten tummy. Heel to hip. Right there, a lot of people are already in the middle. 1, 2, 3, back out. Heel to hip. Set shoulders. 1, 2, 3, extend. 1, 2, 3, heel, hip. Heel, 3, 3, and up, drop. When you extend, what did I teach you in half frogs? Tuck, twist, tighten at the hip, right? Lift up, one more time. We're not going to do a lot of these. I just want you to get the sensation. 1, 2, 3, it's out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, tuck up. Okay, now we're going to go on the out and then extend. 1, 2, 3, out. Now before you go out, tuck, twist, tighten. 1, 2, 3, extend. 1, 2, 3, back in. 1, 2, 3, tuck up. Feel better on the click? That's what it is. You won't click. So now let's just do 4 to speed. Bring it up right here. Set the shoulders. Ready, it's up, out, extend, tuck, twist, in, up, out, and out, tuck, twist, in, up, and it's heel to hip, and up. Last time, out, drop. Drag. Flat foot, point, bend knees, shake out, other side. Bring your foot on up. Now in Ladybug, I add the lymphatic pumping. So where we weren't touching, I'm going to let you touch this time, where you would think that would make it easier, but the adding of the lymphatic touch, remember how we felt it earlier, increases the muscle activation in a subtle way. So set it here, lean back, tuck the tail under, 1, 2, 3, lift, touch, heel, hip, alignment, touch, touch, touch. But heel out in alignment with the hip. There, now touch the floor. Touch the floor. Yes. Set it. Then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, back out. 1, 2, 3, tuck, twist, extend. 1, 2, 3, it's touch. 1, 2, 3, lift, touch. Set shoulders. 1, 2, 3, lift, touch. It's not that big of a lift. I'm over-exaggerating. So it's like for a split second you come off the floor. 1, 2, 3, no touch. 1, 2, 3, it's touch. 1, 2, 3, it's touch. That's not, not your hip. And make sure as your heel out in the hip, it's like you have to consciously think about it. Because when we lay down on Ladybug and Crab Claw, heel to hip's important. Okay, to speed. With a touch, so you feel the difference, think heel to hip. Ready? It's touch, extend, touch, tuck, tighten, heel to hip. You touch each time. Do you feel a difference? Each time you hit, you activate. Last time, all the way up, all the way out, and drag. Front toe and toe up. Shake out, set back, lift hips, reset. 4 in, outs with the touch. Here we go. Flap it in, out, flop it out, feet apart. Last time, and release and shake it out. Do you feel the difference? How you can create a muscle activation. Now we get to go to the floor. Does anyone here not know organs in place half frogs? Ooh, we have some newbies. So you've never done organs in place half frogs. That's in the back of the book, the DVD that comes free in Fit and Fabulous in 15 minutes. Okay, we'll go through it because you have to warm yourself up before you do ladybugs and before you do crab claws. We've warmed up the hip joints to a point. You're going to have extension like you never knew that you could. Lean on back, hold your body as you lean down, and keep heel to hip. Okay. This morning on the morning stretches, we were talking about pressing the lower back. So I want you to feel toes forward, heels in alignment with the hips. Inhale, press your lower back. Now, I didn't say tighten butt. I didn't say tuck butt. It'll tighten, but I want you to focus on the lumbar. Press, 2, 3, 4, release. Next one, you're going to arch. Now I'm going to let you have airspace. 1, 2, 3, focus on the lower lumbar, arch ribs up, arch your back. Create the airspace. Create that airspace. See that airspace? Arch it, release. Next one, you're going to tuck, press lower back. Inhale, press. Just like we were standing, your hand along the lower back, but you're pressing it into the floor. 2, 3, 4, release. Okay, from here, bring your left knee in, your right knee in, but make sure those feet are out in alignment with the hips. pull till your butt comes off. Just a split, just to feel that stretch in the lower lumbar. Relax. Now rock it. Feet apart as you pull in with your hands on the knees. 3 once more. 4 and then. Hands on your knees, right on the top. Point your toes, pull in. Open out to the armpits. Shift your hands so the thumbs are away. Let it lower slowly, slowly, slowly. Now right here, tug, press lower back. Slow lower, tug, press lower back. All the way down, pull shoulders back. 2, 3, keep that lower back pressing. Pull up, slow, to the center. And now down with the thumbs up. And 2 more. In, open, out, down, tug, press that lower back. Pull up wide and center, drop straight. Up, out, last time, drop, up, and now to the floor. Now you're going to get heel to hip, press with your feet into the floor till your butt just lifts a little bit. You're going to feel your organs start to shift up towards the upper part of the ribs. Wiggle in on the left side of your abdominal cavity, right by that hip. And I don't care, dig through the fat, dig through the fluff, get through those intestines, all the way in. Once you wiggle in till you can feel internal organs kind of shifting towards the center, you roll towards the belly button. Tighten, release, tighten, release, tighten, release. You're feeling the muscles activate under your fingers, but keep pushing in all the time. Tighten, release. Keep those hips up, wiggle on the right. Just wiggle your fingers down in, roll to the center belly button. Keep pushing in, shoulders back, tighten, release, tighten, release, tighten, release, tighten. Now it's center. Low on the abdominal cavity, right around where the bladder is. You're going to wiggle in, and you'll feel your bladder shift up. Wiggle in, and roll, push up, set shoulders, tighten, release, tighten, release, tighten, release, tighten. Now set shoulders, press those shoulders back as you little tuck, tuck, keeping knees up. Don't let the knees open. You keep them straight up above the hips. 2, 3, tuck, press. Now from this position, tighten your tummy as you bring your left knee in. 1, 2, 3. Tighten tummy as you bring it in. Did you feel the muscles activate under your fingers? Bring it back down. Now you're going to do the right side. Press in, push, press the shoulders back. On the count of 3, you're going to bring your right knee in alignment. I want you to feel the muscle activation underneath your fingers as you're pressing in. 1, 2, 3. Tighten tummy. Did you feel the muscles activate under your fingers? That's what you're going for when we reach in and say tighten, release. Okay. Once more, dig in on up. We're going to repeat that. Press the shoulders more. Think about pressing the shoulders back. Point toe now as you bring the left knee in. And tighten. 1, 2, 3. Tighten tummy, point. Back down, release. Lift heel. 1, 2, 3. Tighten tummy, in. Toe, flat. Other leg. Lift heel. 1, 2, 3. Tighten tummy, and flat. Last time lift. Lighten tummy as you lift, and release on down. Feel the difference? Left knee in, right knee in, pull till the butt comes off, down, release, rock it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you hold your knees, pull in, open, drop down, low, 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 just whatever your point of position is. Thumbs are up, you're on the outside of your knee, but you're holding them for support. Point, flex, 2, flex, 3, flex, 4, pull up wide. Drag your hand down somewhere where you have a point of position to where you can use your elbows on the floor. Now, if you're very short-armed, from your wrist to your elbow, you can grab onto position underneath. Okay, feel the difference when you put in position, because then you're using leverage activation of your elbows in contact to pull the butt off. Feel that? To release the lumbar. Now, for those with the longer arms, as you come out on the outside, pull till the butt comes off. Now everybody, because you can all reach under on the hamstring, thumbs away though, pull and push into the floor at the same time. Feel the difference. That helps you get the lower lumbar stretch. Bring your elbows out a little bit. Find your point of position where you can get the lumbar stretch. I have it to where mine are close in. You just pull in to max ability, then pull in to lift it off. Back down. So pull till it comes off, then straighten down if you're on the outside till your arms are straight. Pull, all we're doing this for is to warm up your hips and your lower back. Now, whether you're underneath, everybody come underneath because that's the new part that no one's ever seen. Use your hands, okay, and your elbows are going to come off the floor. Use your hands and tighten your abs to push your knees together. That protects you from having any type of spasm or hypertense on your groin area. So, open in, out, and down. Lift your feet this time, level with your knees. Ankle, knees in a straight line. Elbows come out to the side. Not high, down low, and open just a little bit. Thumbs away. Push into the floor to keep that lower back pressing. As you drag together, tighten tummy. Tighten tummy, push elbows. Open, moderate. Tighten tummy, lift, and half. Squeeze. Open. Thumbs away, but push those elbows in the floor. Tight squeeze. Keep it level. Little lift in. Now think linear alignment. Get those knees over ankles. Too many of you are here. Feel the difference. Bring your knees together. Let your knees come closer to your body. Feel that release on the lower back. Push your knees away. Feel your abs activate and it's harder to keep the lower back pressing. That's what you're supposed to be doing every time on half frogs. Bring them in. Too many times I see people do half frogs, little lift to here. It's away. Think about knee to hip. Press the elbows to activate and to keep that lower back pressing. Keep it there. Open. Tighten, push, squeeze. Thumbs away. You're in alignment. Open. Push, little lift, and go back to knee hip alignment. Here we go. Tuck, squeeze. Open. Little lift back down in alignment. Squeeze, because you're going to learn about full frogs today. Tuck, squeeze. We've been doing half frogs all the time right here. Once more, tuck, squeeze, and open. Little lift in. Now it's come together. Release your back. That was half frogs, which is in the back of the book. Now we're going to go down low and come back to the center position. It's crazy, but saying down low actually helps you activate the lower lats. I'm going to show you one for an example. We're back to here. Knee over the hip, opening out, but you're going to go press with the thumbs. See my position? You're pressing with the thumbs away to keep the shoulders back. You're going to go down low and half. Back center. Yes, you can. This is a demo. Okay. See, my knee to hip stays in alignment. Don't come in. Keep it over. So don't keep it over. So from this viewpoint here, I'll demo. It's open half, down half. See how? Back half, tuck. It's keep knee to hip. Okay, everybody, we're going to do it together. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. First, get yourself in alignment. Release your knees. Back out. We're going to go open and then tuck back in. So open, because every time you tuck, squeeze, open, down low, and up to the center. Open. Down low, don't touch those feet, and center. Open. Tuck, push, and back, center. Open. Down low, and half, together, open. Down low, and half, together, open, drop. Are we still alive out there? Wiggle your feet together. Bring one knee in, bring the other knee in. Little rock, little rock, little rock, little rock. Keep your shoulders back, little rock, little rock, little rock, little rock. Okay, we did half rocks, and there's also where you come up the full way. Push your elbows, so when you're here, push elbows to lift, okay, because you know how we were doing half frogs? Do that again. Thumbs away. 1, 2, 3. Push hips off. Now I want you to do it with a rotation. Push hips up, center, and half. Push, lift, half to the center, out and drop. Don't drop the feet. Keep it level. 1, 2, 3. Push, lift, half, and down. Your knees come to the center and keep in alignment with the hips. Last time. 1, 2, 3. Push, lift, out. Now they're in the hip. Back out, drop down. Everybody follow? Relax. Because we're going to do full frogs now. We did half frogs up, half frogs low. So let me demo while you rest. So it's first is it's little lift in it, center, and that's half frog. Little lift back down, center, then we went low. Low and half, center and open. This is me demoing. Then we do full. It's up and down and up, full frogs, and up to the shoulders and drop. Now everybody. Yeah. Just because the camera's only on me, we got to get that target tone. So, lift your feet, elbows, thumbs away, pushing to keep your shoulders back. So, ready? First for the half frog. Open, little lift, and together. Open, press those elbows, those 2 more in. Open, little lift, and it's half. Use the belly button back muscles now is low. So it's open, down low, and back together. Open, down low, and back together. Open, down low, and it's last time. Open, down low. Here we go, full. Up and down low. Lift, push, elbows, nose, and down low. Lift, push, elbows, and down low. Last time, up and down low, drop. Grab left knee, grab right knee, pull till the butt comes off, down to the arms are straight. Little rock, little rock. We're done with half frogs. So we go to ladybug. Open, open, on, down, release. Find your point of position. Your point of position is your heels are to the hips. So he'll have the camera so you can see where my heels are in alignment with my hip joint. So he'll shoot from above so you can see that. Heels to the hip in alignment. Do not put your feet together. Heel in alignment with the hip. Now we're going to progressively activate the muscles. Now when we were talking earlier, remember when I say you use the lumbar, not the glute. So the first one, inhale big. Press your lower back. Keep pressing your lower back. Lower lumbar, the whole activation. Keep holding it. Everybody feel it? I can't hear you. Good. Inhale. Exhale, add. Now this time, don't tighten the butt. It's push your feet in the floor to create that. Your lower back is still pressing. Never release that lower back. Okay, so inhale. Push your feet. Feel the difference. Lumbar activation intensifies, and also in the hip joints, at the base of the hip joints. Do you feel it? Okay, now we're going to add the upper body. In the target pop, I have you out in a W. If you can't touch, you can get just as much activation with thumbs away. Inhale, we're still pressing. Our feet are pressing too. Inhale. Now we add our upper body by pushing the elbows to get our shoulders back with the thumbs away. Everything's activated. Don't release it. On a count of 3, we're all going to bring our right knee up. 1, 2, 3, bring right knee up. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Don't relax yet. You're pushing elbows. You're pressing lower back. You're pushing on the floor with your foot. 1, 2, 3, tighten tummy to lift it up. Now you get to relax. You add the extra muscle activation that's not in the ladybug workout to get that intensity. Now you're going to bring your knee over to the side to your best ability. All it's about is stretching rib to hip. From here, point toe. Little pulse, little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. Now, before you straighten the leg, you have to activate from the lumbar. So I'm going to give you a count of 3, and you're just going to tuck, curl the lower lumbar. Don't move the leg. 1, 2, 3, tuck, curl. Okay, relax it there, keep your knee there. You're going to add your elbows. 1, 2, 3, tuck, curl. You curled your lower back, and now start extending while you're tucking, curling from the lumbar, pushing your elbows. Now act like somebody's reaching, stretching, pulling your leg. 2, 3, 4, curl it all the way up. Do that again. 1, 2, 3, and tuck, reach, pull. Now you should be pushing with your left elbow more to get your right shoulder back as your right leg is stretching. 2, 3, 4, tuck it up. Now, lower, lower, lower just till your foot touches. Just feel where your foot touches. Don't worry about where it's exactly at. Kind of wiggle it down just a little bit till you feel like your knee is around your knee area. In the Ladybug, I just say press your knee. To create greater muscle activation, it's your lumbar. I want you to lift your hip before you press your knee. So keep your elbows activated on the floor. 1, 2, 3, lift hip, then press knee. Feel that stretch intensify. 3, 4, relax. Next one I want you to feel when you just press knee. 1, 2, 3, press knee. Feel how it's not as great of a stretch? Relax. Next one, you're going to press, lift up the hip, and then press the knee. 1, 2, 3, lift up, press knee. Press the elbows to keep the shoulders touching. Do you feel the stretch? 2, 3, 4. Now, you're going to, on a count of 3, tuck, press your lower back as you open your knees. 1, 2, 3, tuck, press, open knees. Keep tucking, pressing, all the way over. Now, right there, hold it. Don't relax. You're on the last 3 toes like we taught in foot fitness. Now it's all the way over. Use your elbows as well. Keep pressing. Tuck, press, 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 press. All the way over before you bring it up. Tuck, bring it all the way up. Now you're on the other side. Little pulse. You're just pulsing to release the lower lumbar. Let it stretch. Now, before you straighten it, you instigate the straighten by a tuck lower back. 1, 2, 3, tuck, reach till it's stretched. Optimal is to be in the middle of the calf. See the picture on the screen. Not at your knee, middle of the calf. Push with the opposite elbow. Come on, press to keep your shoulders on the floor. Tuck as you bring it back up. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, tuck, curl in, reach all the way best as you can. 3, 4, bring it up. Little pulse. 2, 3, 4, come down, close to the knee. Find your foot, touch it wherever, wiggle it down. Now, you're going to push, lift your left hip up. 1, 2, 3, lift up, press knee. Really push with that right elbow to keep your left shoulder back. 2, and to stretch your rib to hip. Release. 1, 2, 3, lift up and push. 2, 3, 4. Now don't release it. It's tuck it, press it, all the way over, heels in alignment, all the way over, tuck and push it up. Now we're ready for Ladybug. Focus on the lower lumbar to increase the muscle activation. So it's bend, tuck, straighten. Oops, I hit the glass. That wasn't cool. Let's try that again. We bend, tuck, straighten. 2, tuck, straighten, use that lumbar. 3, touch toe. Tuck, press lower lumbar, drag the foot up. Did you see how I did that? Okay, I'm going to give this view of the camera. Watch the camera as I demonstrate. We did the bend, tuck, straighten. 2, tuck, straighten. 3, it's touch. Now notice when I start to go open, they're not perfectly in alignment. You have to think about your heels in alignment before you cross over. And when you're inside your shoe, you're doing a half point. Half point, half point. Half point, half point. Then point as you lift the foot. Okay, from foot fitness, that's why I did that one first. So let's start it back again, knowing that you're going to do half points. So you're pointing now. Point, tuck, straighten. 2, tuck, straighten. 3, touch. 4, half points now. Tuck, press lower back, half point, drag the up into alignment, half point over, and 7 and 8. Did you feel a difference? Bend, tuck, straighten. 2, tuck, straighten. It's lift on 5, touch 6, press that back over in 7, and tuck 8. Now we'll do it by counts. Ready, begin. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, touch 6 and 7 and 8. Tuck it 1, 2, press those arms. 4, 5, touch 6 and 7 and 8. Hold it here. Try pinching donuts, hands down if you can. Press, repeat, bend, tuck. 3, 4, 5, touch 6, half points as you drag over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, touch 6 and 7. Press that lower back here, tuck, press. 4, tuck, press. 5, it's tuck, press back as you come over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tuck on over, hold it here. Now, foot alignment. Push foot up, release. Do you see that? Push foot up. So when you bend, keep foot up, heel to hip as you stretch. Keep your foot up as you bend it in. Keep your foot up as you go out. Keep your foot up, touch, stretch on over. Okay, before you go up, on a count of 3, think about the foot up, knee down. 1, 2, 3, foot up, knee down. Do you feel how much more intense it is? Tuck, reach. Foot up, knee down. Foot, reach. Foot it up. Touch on over. Now, let's do it a little quicker, but focus on the foot position. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, foot up, knee down. 5, 6, tuck, press. 7 and 8. Foot is up, tuck, reach. Up, tuck, reach. 5, 6, 7, think alignment. 1, 2, foot up, knee down, and 5, 6, one more, yes you can. Tuck, reach, stretch, reach, stretch. 5, touch 6, hold the middle, and release. Woo. Okay, we're gonna go into crab claw. Just like in the Ladybug workout, now we repeat the progressive stretching. So first it's the lower lumbar. Inhale. Tuck, just press lower back, nothing else. Don't tighten those buttocks. Keep the lower back, pressing. Now inhale again. And you're going to push the feet, which activates the glutes, but it activates in a different way. So you're not getting just the butt tuck. 2, 3, 4. Now you keep that and you add your upper back by pressing into the floor. Inhale. Press thumbs away, or when you're out in the Ladybug, you can be pressing all the way. 2, 3, 4, release. We're going to go into what's called crab claws. Now, we learned this a little bit in foot fitness, but now we're laying back. Don't allow any airspace in that lower back. Keep it where it's no airspace. So you don't have to actively tuck hard, but I want you to keep the no airspace, even in the times of rest. Now, when we go into the crab claw move, the feet are actually lifting straight up. You're not bending your knee in. They're lifting straight up. And just like we learned in the other, is that we have the outside of our feet, the last 3 toes, even though we have our shoes on, it's the last 3 toes. We're going to use the activation of one leg to lift the other foot. Okay, so you're pushing with that foot into the floor as you lift the other to create the muscle activation at the hip joint. So, everybody inhale, tuck, push your feet into the floor. Feel that activation. Now, don't release it, but we're all together going to lift our left foot. I'm mirroring you, but keep pressing the right foot into the floor. Ready, press that upper body. Ready, lift and hold. Lift, hold. 2, 3, 4,
release in hip in alignment, heel, hip in alignment all the time. Repeat. Inhale, tuck and press the foot, 2, lift, hold, 2, 3, 4, release. Then now we do the other side. First tuck, press, meaning tuck the lower back and press the feet. Inhale, tuck, push the foot and lift the other crab claw, 2, 3, 4, release, 2, ready, repeat. Tuck, press, 2, 3, 4, release. And now opposite, but we're going to lift, touch, 4. Inhale, exhale, here we go. Lifting, 1, 2, last 3 toes are lifting and release. Now, to prevent you from getting cramps in the feet, remember when we did in foot fitness, you drop your heels inside your shoes. Now I have Nike Freeze, so I can get a good flex of the foot. But if you were wearing Skechers, you wouldn't see it, but I want you to do this inside your shoes. Lifting toes, pressing heel. Lift heel, press. Feel that stretch? It feels good. Lift heel, stretch. Now go back to the last 3 toes. And now we're going to do the other side. First inhale, tuck, press both. Ready? We're going to lift the other leg. It's begin with lift, touch, 2, touch. You're pressing elbows and that other foot release. Now we get ready to go into the ladybug, into the crab claw moves. I will demonstrate the first one. I'm going to press with my right foot to lift up that. I'm going to come up to the shoulder. I have to use my elbows to push the hip off, center, back out. I'm pushing with that foot to always activate. Drop down, and then we'll release. We'll progressively get into there. We're working the hip. You talk about burning inner thigh, under the hip and around, you'll feel it. So press all the time with those elbows, thumbs away. Everybody all together. 1, 2, 3, press. Lift the foot. Press up to the shoulder. Press center of the body. Back open to the shoulder. Back down in touch. Okay, do that again. We'll do it 4 to speed. Inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Ready? Here we go. It's shoulder, center, shoulder, drop down, don't touch. Shoulder, center, use those elbows all the time. Up, center, and it's down. Up, center, and all the way down. Progressively getting there. Now, the next one is almost like a windshield wiper. I'm going to, yes, you can. I'll demonstrate. I'd say press it, lift up, so I'm going to come up to the shoulder, over to the other shoulder, back open to the shoulder, drop down, don't touch. Ready? Yes, you can. First we inhale, tuck, press. Inhale, press, lift. Ready? It's shoulder, 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 and drop it down. I forgot to tell you one thing, it's my fault. To maximize the muscle activation, you're going to alternate your elbow presses. Okay, so I'll demonstrate the first one. Press, 1, 2, 3, lift. As I lift to the shoulder, I press my elbow to help get the knee over to the other shoulder. Then I use that elbow to press, get it back over, and drop it down, and you'll feel the increase of the muscle activation. So the first one you felt without it, feel the difference now. Let's do it all together. Inhale. You're always pressing with the elbows. You just press a little more. Press, lift. We're getting set up. Ready. Here we go. Shoulder, push it over. Push it back out. Drop it down. Press lower and up. So over, out, and drop down. Push that foot in the floor as well. Don't release it. It's over, out, and drop. Last time. It's over, out, and down in touch. Release. Just relax the feet. No press. Just let it release and relax into gravity. We're going to go to the other side. Remember, the first one was just shoulder to the center of the body. Thumbs away. Inhale. Tuck, press the lower back. 1, 2, 3, lift the foot. Ready, begin. Shoulder, center. Shoulder, drop it down. 2, center. Shoulder, drop it down. 3, you're pushing the foot in the floor all the time. Push that floor for the lower lumbar activation. I could see some feet relax. Keep pushing in the floor. You don't have to have the hip off, but you got to keep pushing to keep the butt and the lower back pressing into the floor. Now we're going to go shoulder to shoulder. Inhale,
tug, press. You always keep pressing. Next time, inhale. You lift the foot. Now, always keep pressing that foot down there in the floor. Here we go. Shoulder, 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 tuck it down. Keep pushing foot in the floor. You add the elbows as well. Shoulder, shoulder. Feel the torso trim. Last time, and the inner thigh drop down. Relax. Okay, now we're going to go into the full crab claw. I know, these are so crazy. If you didn't come to this retreat and if I didn't film it, there's no way you could explain this to your friends. Okay, in the way I can give a best analogy is it's like a reverse ladybug. So you know how we go down low and over on ladybug? You're going to come up and do a half circle towards your chest. Let me demonstrate the first one. So inhale, I press and push into the floor. I lift the foot. It's going to come to the shoulder. I press as I lift up, over, half circle down. And at the last part, just like the pretty legs we did earlier, you press knee and lift foot. When you press lift foot, opposite elbow presses to get this hip. I press to get the hip up over, and then I think lift foot. And then I go back up, around, half circle. I'm pressing the foot down there to support my spine as I come down. Yes, you can. It looks worse than it is. Okay. Ready? Thumbs away. We're going to use that left leg. 1, 2, 3. Lift it up. You're pressing that foot. Come on, press that foot in the floor to support the lower lumbar to go in, and press the upper to help. So you come up. Now press your elbow to lift up the little butt a little bit. Up, circle down, drop it. And then push, elbow lift, foot to the knee, 2, 3, back up, center. You're pushing that foot in the floor, half and down. Do you think we'll burn some fat in the upper thigh? Okay, now, we're going to do it without touching the floor, actually going down to touch. Makes you super tired thereafter. So, ready? 1, 2, 3, push, lift. Here we go. It's up and over, tuck. Press that, lift that foot. Back up and over, don't touch, repeat. Press foot to the floor, up, over, tuck, and twist. Up, over, and it's drop, don't touch. It's up and over, tuck, press, lift. Back up, pushing the floor all the time, last time. Up and over, pushing elbows to get it, up and over, and now you touch, you did it. Woo! Other side. Okay, press that lower back by pushing your feet into the floor. It's going to be the other leg. 1, 2, 3, press, lift. We'll do the first one super slow. 1, 2, 3, it's up to the shoulder. Lift up by pushing the elbows there. It's a half circle, drop it down, knee hip. 1, 2, 3, push, lift. Push, lift that hip by pushing the elbow, and the foot comes up so it's all in alignment. Back up, half circle, pushing the foot in the floor all the time. Down, half, and now we'll let you touch. Okay, ready? Are you ready? Okay, 4 times without touching. Yes, you can. Inhale, pressing the floor, and inhale. Lift the foot, press. Ready, here we go. It's up and over, tuck, twist and lift. Back up and over, pushing floor all the time. Pushing the floor up, elbows too. Don't forget the elbow. Up and over and down and drop. Back up, push over and tuck, twist. Push up and over once more. Last time, up and over, tuck, twist. Back up and over. You did it. Remember earlier in foot fitness when we learned about half points. In this position, I want you to tuck, press the lower back. Lift your heels, okay? Lift those heels. Lift heel. Now in your shoe, make a half point. You're pressing your lower lumbar into the floor. You're pressing the upper body. 1, 2, 3, your knees are going to come up and keep your heels lifted in a half point. 1, 2, 3, lift heels, and you're in a half point, and make sure you have your alignment. Now you get to push into the floor. Feel that? So you're doing like Mary Poppins feet. Inside the shoe, you're lifting
Okay, then when you open, 1, 2, 3, open, you drop the heels. You lift, 1, 2, 3, you lift up using the belly. You open and drop the heels to stretch. Okay, make sure your heels are in alignment with your hips. Okay, is everybody in position? Pressing all the time with your elbows. 1, 2, now use the tummy to bring the knees. Focus on lower lumbar, we'll do it slow, but don't use the thighs. Use the lumbar. Use your abs. You press to pull your knees up. So, with the elbows pushing, 1, 2, 3, tuck press. Did you feel the belly, abs? Relax the heels. Lift up. Now you're going to tuck press as you bring it out and drop your heels. 1, 2, 3, tuck press as you drop the heels. 1, 2, 3, push, tuck, press. You lift heels half point. Open and drop. Okay, now every time you up together, that's all lumbar to the abs, just like half frogs. Pushing thumbs away. We'll do it 2 counts each. Ready? Tuck press. Here we go. It's up for 2, open 2, heel press, repeat. Tuck up for 2, open 2, heel press, repeat. Tuck up for 2, open 2, keep the knees in alignment. Left up for 2, open 2, don't put them together. Lift up for 2, open 2, 2 more. Lift up, you stop hip, don't put them together. Drop heel press. Lift up for 2, open and relax. Now you're going to do a drag point. You have those last 3 toes. 1, 2, 3, push into the floor. Feel the lower lumbar activate, pressing flat, release. Now you're going to press, drag, last 3 toes as you go straight, but keep the heel in alignment till your legs are straight and relaxed. Heels. Heels. Get your heels up to stretch the calves. On the count of 3, you're going to pull your knees up and go on the outside last 3 toes. Press thumbs away. 1, 2, 3, knees. Last 3 toes drag up. Press, lift, and touch. Drag point. Should feel good. Press up. Pressing lower back is what you're doing. Lift and touch. Drag to a point. Lift up. Lift, touch, and drag point. Last time. Drag up. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3, knees up. 1, 2, 3, knees up. And drop. Grab your left knee. Grab your right knee. Feet apart. Pull till the butt is off. Down and relax. Pull till the butt is off. Down, relax. Little rock. Little rock. Little rock. Little rock. Target tone on the lower body. These are Pilates style moves. Main thing is using hip rotation. It's progressive, so now we are totally stretched out in the lower lumbar. The leg comes straight down. When you straight down, your foot is off the floor. Your bent knee, make sure the heel's in alignment with the hip. Now he's going to be shooting down on top so you can see the tops of my legs so you can see what we're doing. So camera, there we go. So see how my knee is in alignment. Don't let it flop out. Don't let your foot come to the center. Keep it out. Heel in alignment and knee out. As you stretch out, turn out your knee. Little turn out. You're pushing with the elbow to support that leg so your lumbar stays activated. You twist point. It's just a little turn out. Turn out, turn front. Turn out, turn front. Now, keeping your knee straight, everything's in alignment. On a count of 3, leg comes straight up. 1, 2, 3, straight up. Just wherever your leg goes. Flex your foot, bend your knee. That released your lower lumbar. Okay, 1, 2, 3, stretch point. Drop it down. Turn out, little turn out. You're pressing. Twist straight. Straight up. It's down. Use your elbow to support when you turn out. Little turn outs. Tuck up. Down. Turn out. Little turn out. And straight up. It's down. Little turn out. And down. Straight up. Bend that knee and touch. Knee comes in. There'll be a whole workout on DVD with Pilates style muscle activation. I just want to give you a flavor of it on the target tone. Leg comes up. Just go down and all the way up first.
Get that heel in alignment on the bottom. Tighten your knee, pointing down. Little turn out. Press that elbow, little twist, tuck up, both elbows push. Keep it in alignment. Flex it, bend it, point up. Straight down, turn out. Heel in alignment with the hip. Repeat, back down, turn out, back down. Keep that knee from flopping out. Down twist, push elbow, don't let this other knee move. Tuck center. Once more after this, it's down, turn out and up. Keep it up, lift the other foot. Bend your knee slightly. And hit the floor and also lower lumbar, or excuse me, in lower body, like tempo lower body and in Ladybug, we have open straddle together. I want you to feel the difference when you increase the muscle activation by the Mary Poppins feet that we were talking about earlier. So let's just point flex, 2 flex, 3 flex, 4, roll it out, 2, 3, 4, roll it in, 2, 3, 4, and straighten just a little bit, but your knees can be slightly bent. So we'll do it the first 4 normal, and then I'll show you how to increase muscle activation. So for those who haven't done hit the floor or any of those, you just open to your own point of position. Flex for 2. Now use your elbows, press your lower lumbar as you reach up and point. Open 2, flex for 2, reach up and point. Open 2, flex for 2, reach up and point. Less time for 2, flex for 2, reach up and point. Now to increase it, thumbs are away. I want you to do half points. And on the flex, I want you to really reach up, and it's a half point. So it's Mary Poppins feet inside your shoes. So here we go, it's pointed first. Point for 2, flex for 2, pull up those toes, press ball joint, and press heels. Mary Poppins feet, point, flex half point, then point. Open 2, go to a flex with that half toe pulling up, bend a little, reach up and press. Do you feel the difference? Together. Just one more, thumbs away. Open 2. It doesn't have to be as far as you can go. Shorten your stance just a little bit. Feel the difference. Some of you are like way down. It's great that you're flexible, but you actually end up with more gravitational pull if you shorten your stance a little bit. Shorten your point of position. Point, flex for 2, bend a little, reach up, half point, and now come together. Do you feel a difference? And point, feet on the floor and that. Half straddles. For those who really have super tight inner thighs, a half straddle actually gives you even more focus on one leg. Just bring one leg up, turn it out, flex it, bend it, reach up, then point. So you're going to go open 2. Now don't move the other knee. That's the part. And the leg that's extended, you're pushing the elbow to keep it there. Feel that activation when you're pushing. So then you're going to flex. It's turned out as way as you can. It's not forward. And you're going to reach up, press elbow, press lumbar to have it come together and point. You open, it's turned out, turn it out as hard as you can. Flex, turn it out. Reach up, press the lower lumbar with a turnout, half point, then point. Open 2, flex for 2, reach up, half point, then point. Open 2, don't move that knee, reach up, pushing elbow, half point, then point. Straighten it, bend it, drop it. Feel how a half straddle can be even more intense. Other side, last one's on knees. Reach it on up, turn it out, bend the knee. Now make sure your heel to hip is in alignment on the other leg, and don't let the knee flop. Keep it stable, just push it in the floor a little bit. Stretch to a point, you're turned out. Open 2, now you're using that elbow on that left leg. Flex for 2, reach up, half point and point. Open 2, press that elbow, flex for 2, press, reach, use the lower lumbar to bring the leg to the center. Half point, then point. Last time. Point, flex, reach up, turn out, half point, then point to the center, bend it, drop it. Do you see how much more focus on form on body alignment makes it? Now we can come on out. Bend the knee. Bend your knee. Get your feet apart. Push so the arms are straight. Push the head is off. Let me get my mic. This is crazy. And push little rock. Little rock. Little rock. Now we do one big push-pull, but get your feet apart. Feet apart. Little rock. Little rock. Here we go. Big push. Pull and pull your body up. Great. Feet apart. Feet apart. Rock and roll. How many people haven't done rocks and rolls? Just raise so you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Point of position. I'll show you the first one. Just you keep bobbling there trying to hold on your tailbone. You lift your feet. These actually feel very good. You drop your feet aimed at the hip ball joint. You roll it on back, toes to the ceiling, and you come back up. So because you're underneath the calf, it keeps your, yes you can. Yes you can. Now, once you get rolling, trust me, momentum will bring you right back up. It's harder to do slow. Whether you're here, depending on the length of your leg, just it could be as close to your kneecap. It's just that you're going to bring it back up each time. Find your point of position, either right at the knee. I am at the base of my calf. The thing is you want to feel your lats activated, okay? You drop your feet. Feel the lats before you roll. Keep the feet apart. You're going to roll to your toes, go to the ceiling. Here we go. Roll, rock back, roll up, lift feet. Woohoo! We're going to do it again. Drop feet, rock and roll it back up, down, roll, and roll it back up. Once more. Last time. Feet apart, and lift. Hold them there. Here we go. See, it did feel good, didn't it? Now you're going to bring it straight and bring it all the way down. Up, 2, 3, and down. Feet apart in alignment. Feet apart in alignment. Heel to hip. Here we go. Up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Feet apart. Feet apart in alignment. Now he's got me. Ready? Up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Knees out by the shoulders, feet apart. Next one, you're going to go on up and hold. Open, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. Feet apart, down. Yes, you can once more. Up, 2, 3. Open, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. Very good. Now hold on. Hold your knees right here. Helps you get your balance without having to use. Feel that? Just kind of helps you hold it in. When you go up and you want to take to more intensity on the activation, is you're going to lift ribs when you're in the pike as you up. Yes, you can. Okay, because right here, feel what happens when you pull to lift ribs. Feel that? Feel how more back muscles? It actually, and when the feet are apart, it actually stabilizes you more when you pull in tighter. Feel that? Versus if you were here trying to wobble. So when you pull up ribs, where I am in the previous videos have said knockers to knees, okay, is you're pulling your chest in. Okay, now we're going to do that as we come up. Up, 2, 3, open a little, pull up, 2, 3, back up, 2, 3, release. Feel how it did increase the stability? One more time. Up, 2, 3, pull it in a little. Up, pull up the ribs, 2, 3, back up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. You did it. Okay. Coming out, okay, and this is a continuation on our little foot fitness. Let's push and get into our position to come up and end up with our little workout. Push, lift those hips, tuck your toes underneath your buns. Okay. Cup your hands, fingertips are forward. Press the toes down, okay? 1, 2, 3, push up. Knees are bent, knees are out. Drop heels, lift heels, drop heels, lift heels. Hold your body weight as you lower on, down, tops of your feet. Because I want you to feel, in foot fitness we did it in bare feet, but you can do this with, yes you can, with shoes. You're on the tops of your feet. You're going to 1, 2, 3, push, and you're on the tops of your feet in shoes. Just 1, 2, 3, push up, 2, 3, back down, release. See? Now feet apart though. Feet apart. Tops of your shoes. Yeah, just leave it on the tops. So as you lift, it's just the tops. Ready? 1, 2, 3, push, lift. 2, tops of the shoes in the floor, release.
Let the laces maintain touch. Everybody got that? It's kind of cool. Last time, okay, looking, it's 1, 2, 3, push, lift. Now straighten your knees more, drop your knees, and drop. Feel how you increased the stretch, but the shoe protected it from hyperextending. So see, you can do this to increase because you're still getting the stimulus, but your shoe is supporting your heel and ankle. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, push, lift. Your shoelaces are into this floor. Straighten your knee more. Bend it, drop, and release. Tuck your, very good. Very good here in the front. Tuck your toes. That was good. Right, okay, tuck your toes. 1, 2, 3, lift. Lift heel higher, half, drop down. So even though you're in your shoes, you can activate those feet. One more time. Here we go. This is so fun. This is why these DVDs are going to be live, all the little things that can happen. Okay, 1, 2, 3, press up, lift heels, drop. Now bend your knees, but keep your butt up. Walk it back, 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 and drop. Now you're in position. Hand behind your knees. Drop your head. Pull your shoulders back. Squeeze your elbows in. Tighten your butt. Squeeze your hands. Press ball joint, lift big toes, and rock. 2, 3, 4. Hands on knees, above the knees. Push, tuck, 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 curl, 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 tuck, 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 till your arms are straight. Twist elbows in, shoulders twist back, pinch. Flip palms, reach out, tuck, curl, 2, tuck, tuck, all the way, elbows back, lifting ribs, pressing lower back. Press that lower back, lower lumbar. Let's set shoulders, shoulder roll. 2, keep the hands down low, below the waist. 3, right there, keep them down low. 3, 4, you did it. Now you know what the critter crunches are.